You know, this genre that I find myself worming my way into, commentary, I know has been around for too damn long. I was like 16 when I started watching the videos I make now, and it had been around for a few years before then. People were doing story times, talking about random stuff happening on the internet, and doing reaction commentary all in 2014. One of the most effective targets you could put in a title to get a dunk was BuzzFeed. Specifically, this How Gay Are You quiz, which is over a decade old at this point. This is one of, if not the oldest quiz I could find that'll tell you if you're gay or not. And I won't lie, in the last decade since I took a look at this thing, it's changed. Updated on October 2024. People have been making changes to the whole thing and keeping it up to date since I last checked. And you know, as novel as that is, the reason I'm covering this is because I want to go down some of commentary's greatest hits. Bully some people who were kids 10 years ago and adults now. But to truly get that experience, I'm going to be comparing the original quiz as it appeared 10 years ago in 2014 to what it looks like now, just to see what exactly needed updating. Okay, choose a color. So far, that's pretty much the same, down to the picture and the options. Now, y'all know I don't like men in the slightest, so I will come out the other side of this quiz not having been gay the whole time. And I won't lie, I kinda hate that half the color options here don't appear in the pictures. Like, there's no red or pink as an example of what these colors look like. At least they fixed it here, but they are still doing like the thing where they put the name of a color over a different colored brick. It's just bad graphic design, man, but I guess everybody was learning in 2014. Lilac, I think, is the right choice. Pick a Beyonce song. Ooh. Okay, so the options as they stood in 2014, I'm not gonna lie, are missing a lot of major entries that are among my favorites from Beyonce. For reference, what some people consider to be like her magnum opus, Lemonade, didn't come out until like 2 years later after Jay-Z cheated on her. My current answer to this would be America Has a Problem. I love that song. And I just love the bam, 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 bam in the background. I'm hoping the new updated quiz has some more recent Beyonce songs that it takes into account. Like with how recently this was updated, they should be able to get like Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's country album in there. Hey, and hey, look, it's an updated flick of Beyonce, so let's see what they got. They couldn't even replace the TBH I'm not into Beyonce? Okay, it's gonna be single ladies both times, but that doesn't give me much hope for the future of this quiz. I don't think these next questions are going to start surprising me as I compare the two versions. Now this is a tricky one. Do you enjoy consensual sexual experiences? Stop the sentence there? Yes. Oh, wait, there's an or here. And a with? Oh my god, I hate words other than nouns. Sorry, the concept of sex got me a little scared, so I didn't notice the bottom half of this paragraph. Let me read the thing in full. Do you enjoy consensual sexual experiences with, or feel a sexual attraction to, members of the same sex as yourself? Ew! No, that's gross! I missed when this quiz first came out because a lot of people still hadn't come out yet. This was the good old days of 2014 where they weren't able to get married. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a never from me, and I don't expect them to have refined the wording in the newer version of this quiz. Yep, it's still a never on my part. I've never been attracted to the same sex. What city would you most like to live in? Are we like judging this off of which is the gayest? Okay, on the old one, I'm gonna do this from my perspective, what city I'd like to live in. All of these towns were more homophobic back then. Well, actually, maybe some of them have backslid. I think out of these, I'd pick New York because it's the one I've been to the most. And I know the most people there. I've only ever lived in America, so being able to go back to places I used to live is the easiest from this spot. So yeah, definitely New York. Even back then, they were like decently gay friendly. Good enough, at least, by American standards. Let's see if they've updated the city list as of 2024. They really shouldn't even hang the prospect of going to Moscow in my face in the year 2024. Girl, the sanctions. I don't know if I'd want to live in New York more by now, not because of anything happening in the city, just because of how unaffordable it is. Still though, it's probably my best option out of all of these. Like, I spent a month in London and I liked it there, so that'd probably be my runner-up. Paris is an absolute no to me. What is my drink of choice? Water. Need that to live. I'd definitely take that over all of these. A beer, a whiskey, a stout. I guess like on the regular, probably a beer. Also, why white wine and not like red wine? I guess like red wine is supposed to be only for suburban moms and white wine is what faggots drink. In the modern day, I'm going to say it's whiskey because I actually have like a beard and chop down trees. That's my current job. Being a YouTuber is a side hustle. It takes me 3 days to upload one video. I have to make them so far in advance. You guys don't appreciate me enough. In 2014 though, I really didn't have a drink of choice because I was like 14. My dad let me take one sip of the forbidden chalice when I was a kid, so I knew that it tasted like shit and would stop asking. So we'll go with beer, because that's the only thing I have a frame of reference for as a teenager. Just to clarify, Do you like having sex with people of the same sex? I don't like having sex. It's so, like, just by default, it's no, really no. Like, I don't even know what they were going for here. It surprised me to see they even have the non-binary pronouns wokeness back in 2014. They were ahead of the curve. But yeah, gender binaries, WTF in the modern day. I have pronouns in my bio. It's over, chat. What is your ideal Saturday night? Okay, I remember back in the day, this was absolutely just like staying up till 3 or 4 a.m. on Discord playing Overwatch in its prime. Yes, the game had an unironic prime where it was like best in class, trust me. I know that's hard to see now, but what Marvel Rivals is today, Overwatch eclipsed back in the day, because it was the only worthwhile thing in the genre, minus like TF2 if you're gay, which is why we're taking this quiz to find out. That should be the one question. Do you like Team Fortress 2? Yes, you suck penis. I think the closest I have here is Quiet Drink with friends, like just playing some games and shit, but I do sometimes enjoy clubbing until 5, not often. I don't have it in my gas tank like I used to, man. I'm 25, it's only the physical prime of my life. I just can't handle things anymore. That said, we'll say dinner and theater for the modern day, so it seems like I'm a sophisticated adult now that I'm grown. Oh, this one's a tricky one. Hang on. Have you ever felt sexually attracted to someone of the same sex? Man, they really keep hitting me with the curveballs. I just never know to expect these, man. Still, I can't say I ever have been attracted to someone of the same sex. Only, tits, women, ass, including on men, as long as they look enough like women. Definitely never been attracted to a man's gigantic muscles. This has never happened to me. Which US president do you most identify with? JFK, because she gave me brain so good it blew my mind. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer question 8 on the new quiz. Yeah, still no. Okay, and it pisses me off they didn't update this list with any of the new presidents. Like, when they first made this quiz, they were more than happy to put the current administration's name in the running. Barack Obama is here, as well as Immortal, the fraud. James Buchanan is said to be the president who is most likely to be gay because he never got married while in office and he had like one really close male friend. JFK also had one really close lifelong male friend. From what I understand, Ronald Reagan didn't have any like secret queer tendencies, but his wife did give like crazy head. Nancy the Throat Goat Reagan was her name. But yeah, I'm gonna go with my initial JFK answer on both of these. What's your favorite root vegetable? Carrot? Is this what a carrot looks like? Jerusalem artichoke, a potato, a sweet potato, ginger, or a beet? I guess carrots, man. Actually, no. Normal potatoes would definitely have to be it. Ever since I was a kid, I have loved baked potatoes, especially like when you finish eating the inside, you can put more bacon and cheese in it and then put it in the microwave, and then you can eat the baked potato skins again. A gay person would have chosen carrot because that's the one that looks most like a penis, right? And since I'm not gay, I'm not choosing carrot. It would make no sense. My answer is also potato for the new version of this quiz. If you could pick your ideal partner for a romantic date, what qualities would they have? They'd be the same sex as me? Ew! Preferably the same sex, but mostly, you know, hot. I mean, as long as they're hot in a not gay way, maybe I'd be okay with them having a penis. You know how, like, the gag for some people is to put a bag over the head of someone you don't think is attractive from the neck up? I put, like, a little paper bag over their dick and just pretend their butthole's a pussy. Because, again, in order to pull this off, I'm not gay, so I need to be convinced they're a woman. What are these options, though? They don't care about their sex, care about wine. Ideally the opposite sex, but no biggie. They must be the opposite sex. Dates are boring. Anybody who's chosen that option has probably never been on a date to actually know, which is why I'm picking it. Pick a weather phenomenon. Okay, so half and half. I feel like these are somewhat masc and femme coded. Like, I'm sensing a pretty stark contrast from answer to answer. Flooding destroys homes. You're required to have insurance for it in a lot of places near the coast in the United States. The amount of technologies we've had to pioneer to, like, withstand flooding have been immense, and they don't even always work. The next option being little fluffy clouds. Oh my gosh. Are you a soft little bean who likes the cotton candy looking fluff in the sky? You dork. Like, 2 of the options on here are literally sunshine and rainbows. I wonder which direction that's supposed to go. It's really, like, escaping me. And then the other 2 are tornado and ball lightning. Why pick ball lightning of all things? I'm pretty sure this was the quiz where I learned what that actually was. Not thunder, not normal lightning that burns as hot as the goddamn sun. It's not gnarly enough on its own. It has to be the weird one that questionably exists despite being documented over centuries. Ball lightning is a rare and unexplained phenomenon described as luminescent spherical object that vary from pea size to several meters in diameter. Like, it's been accounted for throughout history by, like, relatively reliable sources and with consistency. Like, there's direct measurements of natural ball lightning. Like, we're at the point where we've even been able to, like, conduct some theoretical science on it, because they thought they managed to get readings of one around, like, a mountain range. Also, I just realized this is called Northwest Normal University. At this university campus, we get up to totally standard and average, nothing of note things. For this reason, I'm gonna choose ball lightning. I know that I'm risking the quiz interpreting that as me thinking of balls all the time, but that's not it. It's just cool. Oh boy, which sex is sexiest? Probably the consensual kind. I probably can't show y'all this because the preview images for all the options are just like people's asses staring out at you. I'll tell you this, the guy on the left has an absolutely weak crack shape, man. Bro, start doing some squats and sculpting that shit. It doesn't matter if you're gay or straight, it will get you the looks you're looking for. Same sex as me, ew, no. Mostly the same as me, ew, no. All sexes are sexy. Opposite sex wins, opposite, opposite. Stop being a sexiness fascist? Oh my god, we were in this era of using that word. I forgot how libbed out people were. This wasn't as the forefront of everybody's minds as a real possibility in the world. Despite it always being a possibility, stay vigilant. I'm going for the opposite because you guys know me, straight as a circle. As in infinitely straight like a line because it has no end. Pick an arbitrary box. Box A, box B, box 3, box 4, this box, screw your boxes. Kinda mad that it didn't tie it up at the end with another rhyme. Like, you were kinda on a roll. Box B, box 3, box 4. If you fail to pick a box, then you snore. Just fumble it at the end, man. I guess I'll pick this box. I'll even do it on both just to be consistent, but I'm like really disappointed in that specifically. A plane leaves New York at 4:15 local time, bound for London, traveling at 500 miles per hour. Another plane leaves London at 9:30 p.m. local time, heading in the opposite direction, traveling at 550 miles per hour. If they maintain a constant airspeed, do you ever want to have sex with someone of the same sex? I'm gonna say it. I think this was a decently funny bit back in the day. Like, the Are You Gay quiz just asked you, are you gay? If yes, then you're gay. Like, to me, it still holds up even now if you were to just show this to someone for the first time. Wait, what? Yes, for fuck's sake. Yes, back slowly away. No, storms out of the room. Aren't we on a plane? Where am I storming out of? The bathroom? Into the bathroom? The cockpit to hijack it and fly it to New York? Well, I'm storming out of the room for potentially that reason. Yep, definitely not doing it. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, something is definitely wrong between these quizzes. They changed the criteria, man. I answered them both the same way across both quizzes, and on the first one I get, you got not gay? You really enjoy having sexual experiences with members of the opposite sex. You are attracted both physically and emotionally to people of the opposite sex, and are not very keen at all on sexual relationships with members of the same sex. All of that describes me very well. So why in the hell did I get very gay on this one? It makes no sense. They've changed the grading system so that everybody gets the gay answer as part of the woke agenda. This is the shit destroying our schools, man. I can't believe this. Society is backsliding. The original is clearly the correct one. I'm glad we're all on the same page with agreeing on this. Anyways, that's all I got. That kwytebox email is in the description if you want to send me any video topics. Anyways, piss off.